Hey everybody, welcome to another video tutorial from the Creativity Cave. I'm Dina Rico. Today we're going to be using the beautiful butterflies bundle from Stampin' Up! With a fun ink blending technique that I think you're going to love, as well as just a really cute spring card. So let's get started. I am going a little outside of my typical color combo. I mean a little, not a lot. Don't worry, my favorite color is still involved, which is, of course, Coastal Cabana. But I'm going to start with a Lemon Lolly card base, and that is a color I don't actually use terribly often. So I was kind of excited about it because it's a great spring color. And I don't know about how things are where you live, but here in the Midwest, the grass is starting to green and I'm loving it. So I thought I would pair Lemon Lolly with some Granny Apple Green and then, of course, some Coastal Cabana. So I've taken a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 inch panel of Lemon Lolly and embossed it with our beautiful butterflies embossing folder. And then I'm going to adhere this to my card base. And it's going to give just a little skinny border around the edge. Then I've die cut this with the Everyday Arches dies. Now these are unavailable at the moment, but they will be back in stock in just a few weeks. We also have an online class for this Everyday Arches bundle this month, so check that out. All the information will be in the description of this video. So I die cut that out of some Granny Apple Greens. I'm just going to set that here for the moment. I've got a panel of 4 by 5 1/4 white, which we'll put on the inside of our card, but I want to do some ink blending. So I took the kind of solid butterfly die and ran this through a scrap of basic white cardstock, and I want to do some ink blending on this. I'm going to start with my lightest color, which of course is Lemon Lolly, and we're going to get some nice coverage on this die cut piece. So I want all three colors to show. We'll blend those colors together, but I want to make sure I can see each of those individual colors. Okay, so there we go with our Lemon Lolly. Then our next color is going to be Granny Apple Green. I'll use another blending brush for that. And I also die cut, you maybe saw, I have a nice dark black, or I should say a black detail die cut to coordinate with this butterfly. So we've got the solid that we're doing the ink blending, and then I've got a detail one that we're going to put on top. So I can still see my yellow areas. I still have some green areas, and then we're going to add the Coastal Cabana areas. Of course, Coastal Cabana being the best color. And then, of course, whenever you ink blend, you get kind of an amalgamation of those colors together. But I want to make sure that I can see each individual color. So I don't want to blend too much. I make sure all those colors will be visible at the end. And I always love seeing my paper, the background of my paper after I do the ink blending, because it's always so pretty to see those colors together. I put just a little bit more ink right here to make sure everything is covered. All right, so that looks fantastic. All the colors are showing, which makes me very happy. Okay, now we're going to take a fun technique. I've got a water painter here, and I have a jar of water, and I'm going to close my ink pads because I don't want this next part to get in the way. But I'm going to take and just tap some water droplets on this little background piece. And what that does is it kind of leaves a little white spot, and then you can dab it up with a paper towel or a Kleenex. And you can see this is giving my background some kind of fun texture. And so we'll let that dry. I'm going to set that one aside, and then we're going to do some stamping. Okay, I have die cut another one of our Everyday Arches, this one out of my Lemon Lolly cardstock, and I'm going to take some black, sorry about that, some black Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp one of my sentiments in here. So this says, "In case you need me, I'm here." And actually, before I stamp that, let me back up one step. I want to add a couple of butterflies to this, and I don't think I put my small butterfly in a block yet, so let me quick grab that. I'm going to stamp that on my smaller arch here, kind of like this, just to add a little bit of a background. I mean, nothing fancy. It's Lemon Lolly ink on Lemon Lolly cardstock. Now I'm going to add that black sentiment right over the top. In case you need me, I'm here, which is just so nice. And we're going to put this actually on the inside of our card. So I kind of like decorating this like so. And then I'll add that to the inside. I also want to add a sentiment on the outside of my card. And for that, I'm going to take my larger arch and just to position this, I'll put my butterfly kind of down here, but I'm going to add my sentiment right about there. And for that, I'm going to use the hello. So I'll put hello on the inside, and then, you know, the additional sentiment on the outside, or hello on the outside, the additional sentiment on the inside. Sorry, I said that wrong. Okay, so we'll just add hello right about there. That looks great. And again, we're going to cover this up with a black die cut here in just a minute. But again, we need a little more time for that to dry. In the meantime, I'm going to add some black baker's twine to the top of this arch. So this is from the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. And we're just going to add this to add another little kind of punch up of our card, because I just love the black against these springy colors. We'll tie that into a little bow, and then we can add it to our card. Like that. And I think I'll just trim this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's take, and I'm going to put glue dots, because those glue dots will kind of anchor this baker's twine in place so that it can't move. I'm going to even stick one right here. Again, that's just going to hold it in place. Oops. There we go. And then a couple more down here. All right. Set that on our card like so. And you can, I like to have it line up with the top of the card. Like that. Okay. Then let's take a look at this. Still a little wet, so I'm going to hit it with my heat tool to help the drying process along. Sometimes you just got to convince it to dry. And of course, we want to make sure it's dry for a couple reasons. One, adhesive sticks so much better to dry paper than wet. I can tell you that right now. And sometimes it helps to dry it from the back too, because that I did get a little, let's just say, excited about my drips. And so they were a little aggressive. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, one thing that I thought might be kind of fun is I could take my Elements of Text stamp set. I don't know if you have this one, but I love it so much. And I'm going to add a little bit of that to my background. Okay, so I'm going to use some black ink with this because that's going to really kind of be exciting. But I'm going to stamp off a little bit of this so it's not too bright. So I'm going to stamp off once and twice, and then I will just add some text to this in a few spots. And how fun is that? Oh, I love the look. Okay, now when we combine that with our detailed die cut piece, ooh, this is looking great. Okay, I'm gonna take and just put a couple glue dots on the abdomen here to hold this in place onto my butterfly. And then I'm also going to add the detail butterfly abdomen to this. And I'll show you what I mean. They don't line up quite right, but they line up well enough, if that makes sense. Well, where did it go? Here we are. So this little abdomen is in the set of dies as well. And like I said, it doesn't exactly line up quite perfectly, but it lines up good enough, if that makes sense. And I think it adds a lot to the look of this. So I'm just going to kind of place this way up so that those antennae are a little bit more aligned. And you can see it's kind of odd, but I think it helps fill everything out and it looks better. All right, so let's put this on our card like this. I'm going to curl these wings just a skosh because I just love the look of that. And then I think we could pop this up. I feel like we really, if there's nothing popped up on our card, are we even card makers? Okay, so I'll just put kind of 3 down here because I did curl my wings a bit. So I think we're good to go. And then last but not least, I want to spritz this with a little Winkostella. And to do that, I'm just going to take and smack my Winkostella against something. In this case, I just have a pair of scissors, and that's going to just add some shimmer to this whole operation. And isn't that fun? Of course, here is the inside of our card, which just looks fantastic. I hope that you loved this project. If you'd like some more inspiration for this bundle, we've got the beautiful Bokeh All-Star Video Class Bundle, 12 fantastic video tutorials with dimensions in both English and metric units, you know, based on the paper that you use wherever you are in the country. And you can either purchase this PDF from me for $15. There's a link in the description of this video, or you can get it for free when you place a $50 or more purchase in my online store if you are in the US. So it's a really awesome opportunity to get some fantastic card tutorials with just the best bundle. Now, if you don't have this bundle, you can still really enjoy these cards because you can substitute another butterfly stamp set or bundle that we've had in the past, and the cards will work really nicely as well. Obviously, they won't be exact, but I think it's pretty easy to adapt these projects to other bundles. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you could give me the thumbs up, that would just help so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's a little button right about there. And we will see you all soon. Thanks, friends. Bye.